Baby, we back.
It's
And
kind
my
of
computer is
it's kind of weird
my
sitting at this
computer's acting
angle.
weird, yo.
Nah, your computer straight, dog. What you talking about, man?
On my end, I keep freezing, yo. So I
Oh,
hope
for
the
real?
other people, like, yeah, I hope people can see me and it's not glitching on their end. But
I gotta turn on my lights. I
you
look a little
know
albino.
how it is, man. It's been like what, a couple months, and I still haven't paid my Wi-Fi bill.
Jesus, Jesus. We trying to get back in the groove over here with everything, man. We've been going for a minute, bro.
I just paid that joint like the day before yesterday. But I'm at my max on my gigs, so my shit's running like kind of booty. But it is what
Oh,
involved. You know what I mean? Damn.
I got you. I
Shit.
got
Just
you.
you muted,
I'm like, you don't
brother.
want to hear about your damn internet.
Yeah.
That's
No
it, man.
copyright.
So, yeah, we don't
No
want to get busted
copyright.
with no copyright, man. Let me go ahead and I'm gonna open up Facebook here and open up the chat, man.
Yes, sir.
Um,
Yes, sir.
even though we've been going for a little while, now that we're back, I feel like we ain't missed a beat, man. If I'm being honest, setting up and
Mm.
getting going was a little bit choppy. You know what I mean? I haven't turned this stuff on in Jesus Christ, how long it's been?
Oh my God, it's been like a
Like a
month,
month? Yeah, like a
maybe
month,
more.
man. But obviously,
Yeah.
there's a lot of stuff going on, man, that we could really talk about. So it's like, yo, let's get back on the
Yes,
pod,
sir.
man. It's time. And then a lot of people was running into was like, yo, where'd you guys go, man? We wanted to see the podcast. I'm like, yeah, we
I
just had a
know.
whole world of life events going on, man, that we had to attend to. So
Oh
we had
man,
to take a little
is that is still
hiatus.
going on?
Still going on.
That is
Honestly, like
still.
right before the show, I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, damn, can I like I'm like, we gotta do it though. We gotta dust these mics off, man, and get to it.
Mm-hmm.
So what you been up to, man? What's
For
going
real.
on with you, Mike?
Literally just the same thing, man. Working, paying bills, trying to survive. You know what I mean?
I had to switch us on the screen because like as I'm talking to you, I'm on looking at me and I'm like, that ain't right. Yo, Jeff in the
Yeah, and
building.
I
What's
can hear
going
like a
on,
little
Jeff,
echo,
man?
yo.
Yeah, Jeff in the building. Jeff hitting us up on Facebook, man. He said, "What's new,
For
guys?
sure, for
We're
sure.
gonna dive into it, man. And happy belated birthday. It was just birthday not too long ago. You know what I mean? So we hit
Oh
him on
yeah,
the
yeah,
book, but
yep,
we give him
yep.
a birthday shout out on the
Happy
stream.
birthday. Yes, sir.
Let's hit him off with this, show.
Fat.
Oh, you know what? I'm like something is missing, bro.
What's up?
I'm like something's missing from the joint from the stream. We need some
What was
background
that?
music, man.
Oh
I'm like,
yeah.
yo, what? Something's missing. It feel like dead air. Gotta get the energy right. You know what I'm saying?
Mad loud, bro.
We turn it up real quick. But yeah, man. Where do we start, Mike? Where do you want to start this conversation? Because there's a whole bunch of places we could go tonight. Where do you want to? What do you want to start?
Hey, listen,
with?
I'm trying to stop. I'm trying to stop my computer from restarting right now. It's trying to do an update, and I'm trying to
Oh, for real?
get it to stop because if it tries to do an update, bro, I'm cooked.
Okay, got you. Yo, no updates
So,
for Mike, man. Come
yeah.
on, man.
Oh my god, this joint is acting stupid.
Well, don't even worry about that because I can hear
10:40
you.
p.m.
Everything's good, man. You good? Let me.
Yeah, nah, it just won't get off the. It just won't get off the screen, so it's blocking you and me. I can't see nothing. I can just hear.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
Well,
hopefully,
you'll be alright. You'll be alright, man. You'll be alright.
come on, man.
It'll come back. It'll come back.
on, yeah.
But outside of that, man, like what you really been doing, man, for the last month, man. What's going on with you? And where do you want to start this
Lit.
conversation tonight, man? Because there's a 1,001 things going on right now that we could really chop it up about.
I mean, for the last month, bro, I literally, I just been trying to friggin', get my car ready for the car show season. Trying to work a little harder, trying to figure out just life in general, man. Damn, my shit just really spazzed out, bro. I can't. Hold on.
Mike's having technical difficulties.
Yeah.
All right, so as you're figuring
I
that out,
really
we're gonna
am.
go to the comments, man. Jeff said Iran,
Oh, there we go. I got it.
and then he said IR. So I don't know too much about what's going on because even it's kind of weird to say. I really don't pay too much attention to the news. Like I don't like to watch the news, but I do see stuff on Facebook, obviously, and then I feel like if there's something big enough going on in the world, like people will bring it to me. You know what I mean? So I have heard that
Facts.
what is it? Israel bombed Iran, right? If everything I'm hearing is correct. All right, so they went over there.
I guess they bombed each other now.
So Iran
200 bombs one day and 100. Yeah, but yo, they sent over 200 bombs at once, bro. The first day. Second day, they sent over another 100. 200. Look it up, bro. 200 bombs.
Nah,
and those bombs weighed like they were the size of school buses, bro. They weigh like crazy. Like I think like 30,000 pounds or something like that. Like crazy. Or 15,000 pounds or some shit like that.
So who sent over 200 bombs?
I believe it was Iran that did it first, right? To Israel, and then yeah, you see that shit, right? 200 bombs at once, and then the next day they sent another 100.
Yeah, I'm looking.
And those are
like
ballistic cruise missiles, bro. Yo, like ballistic missiles, bro. Like those joints is hypersonic, fucking like no stopping them, yo.
Yeah, I was about to pull this joint up, but obviously they'll block our shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, censorship. Yeah, I got
you know what? I could pull it up and just leave it on mute. Long as it's muted, it won't pick it. It won't pick up the thing. So I'm gonna pull it up, man, so we can see what's really going on.
But they might try to say it's graphic, but
well, nah, this is just showing like showing what's going on. So let's pull this up real quick. If I remember how to share my screen.
It's been that long.
Yo, facts. Jeff said Israel is dropping bombs. Trump is standing up to Iran. Okay. Let's see here. Share. Let's pull up the thing, man. So yeah, someone had told me in conversation, they're like, oh, I guess they asked Trump if he knew the shit was gonna go down, and he was like, yeah, we knew we knew what was gonna happen.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, this is just to get a visual like what's going on. So these are bombs going off, or missiles, right?
Yeah. Oh, that could be the missile defense system too, because I know they have a missile defense system too, where it shoots them out the sky. Yeah, you see how the missiles are incoming, or they're trying to shoot them out the sky, or whatever the case may be. But
so what's that, like the Iron Dome shit they got going on?
Yeah, bro, I try to keep up with it, but literally, like I hear bits and pieces of it while I'm at work.
Gotcha.
But all I know is that they've bombed each other, and like I guess I think it was Iran was like days away from having a nuclear bomb. That's why they bombed them. They bombed their nuclear sites.
Who was days away from it?
Iran.
Oh, okay.
So they didn't want them to have a nuclear weapon. So that's why they bombed them. That's why it all started.
Yeah, that's pretty wild, man. Like they got it. Yeah, that's pretty wild, man. What's going on?
Yeah, it's some crazy shit, bro.
Because since the last time we talked, originally it was like what was it? The joint that was going on, Russia and Palestine, but you don't hear nothing about that anymore.
That died off. It isn't. Because I guess friggin' Putin sent over missiles not too long ago again to kill people, and Trump was like, "Yo, this guy's like out of his mind right now." Like he's like, "I'm not too happy with him right now." The guy is. When I tell you, he's losing his mind. He's losing his mind.
Oh man. Yo, speaking of losing him. On
another note, who's gonna buy my phone? I got a phone coming out, and it's for everybody. Trump Mobile.
Have a phone? You really got a phone coming out? Oh snap!
Yeah, bro. Trump Mobile. The first all-American phone, I guess.
Okay. Let's switch gears like a little tiny bit, man. Yo, let me turn this down real quick. We gotta talk about
this. Yeah, because this kind of distracts me. Makes me want to dance. I can't fucking
Don't get back in the motherfucker. I'm actually switch to background music. But while I'm doing that, right? What's up with what's your take on this Diddy shit? Because I know you know what's going on.
Bro, I mean, listen, I'm gonna say like
everybody got different joints, so yeah, go ahead. What you got?
I feel like yes, Diddy did some graphic shit in the privacy of his own home with other adults that consented to having relationships with him.
Yep.
Is he guilty of domestic violence? Yes, he is guilty of domestic violence.
Yep.
Is he guilty of sex trafficking? No. Is he guilty of forcing people to have sex with them or sexual whatever with him? No, because all of these people were reaping the benefits of having parties with him and having fun with him, and they were getting free drugs and they were getting free booze and they were getting free whatever and having getting pleasure by it, right? So they're trying to say that he is guilty of sex trafficking because he paid that Punisher guy, right? The Punisher.
Oh God, the Mike's out here. Mike's out here in these streets, bro. You crazy? Mike out here in these streets, crazy, bro.
He paid that guy whose nickname, he stole my nickname, by the way. That was my nickname in high school.
Nah, it wasn't.
It was, but it was. But I guess because he paid him, he was an escort. He paid him to come perform sexual acts at his party, right?
Okay.
He was doing what Diddy couldn't do, right? Because supposedly they said it was the size of a Tootsie Roll. So
I heard that.
I mean, yeah. So I mean, maybe he was paying because he wanted to see his women get pleasured, and he couldn't do it. I don't know, but the things that they're saying he's guilty of, I don't think he is. I think he is a womanizer. Yes, I think he does. He is guilty of domestic violence. Yes, but I don't think he forced any of those people to do anything they didn't want to do. Cassie said it. Oh, I'm ready to freak off whenever. Although other people, I'm ready for the freak off. And then like he was calling up and checking on these people, like, oh, like, yeah, you're my crack rock, or my crack pipe, and your nickname is crack pipe, or whatever, right? But he was like calling up and checking on these people, right? And they don't have him saying like, yeah, you better do this, or you're gonna be. They don't have no recordings of him like telling anybody that they had to have sex with him or they had to do something with him or else.
Yeah, right? that's the funny. And then that's the only not funny part, but go on.
But that and the only other thing that they have him on is not domestic, but like he set that guy's car on fire.
Kid Cudi.
That guy.
But do they even have him on that? Like Kid Cudi said he firebombed this shit, but like, is there concrete evidence that he actually did it? Like
they don't have like they have like text messages back and forth from them and shit, but they don't have no solid evidence that says that it was actually Diddy who did it. So it's all hearsay. You know what I mean? Diddy could just be like, oh, it wasn't me, it was somebody else who did it. It wasn't me. Whatever the case may be, he should be, if they charge him with that, whatever. Vandalism, yes. If he did it, he gets charged with vandalism. He gets charged with domestic violence, but no racketeering, none of that other shit, no sexual trafficking, no underage girls. There's no proof that he had any underage girls there. No proof at all.
That's the thing. Like the internet took it and ran with it and like made it into this other thing. Like, you know what I mean?
And they dismissed both black jurors from the case. So now he's not being tried by his peers. Because if it's an all-white jury, they got rid of him because they said that he was talking about the case. Isn't that their job? Isn't that a juror's job?
You can't.
I know, like not outside of the courtroom, but how do they have proof, or they just speculated? And then Diddy was like, yo, this is racially motivated. Like, there's not going to be no black people on my juror. Like, none of my jurors are going to be blacks. So how am I getting tried by a jury of my peers? They're not. They're not his peers. How can one black man? And I'm not trying to make it a racial thing, but there's got to be someone of color or someone of other than white on that jury, because then it won't be fair to him.
Well, I don't know. My thing is like, well, hold on. Let's catch up on the comments here. So Jeff said, I heard they played the video in court. They didn't play it for everybody, but the jurors got to watch it with headphones on. You know what I'm saying?
They had to sit in like one of those referee boxes review the play.
I heard they were playing like 30-second clips of it though.
Was that a butthole? Hold on, rewind that, please.
Yo, I don't. Hold on. Let's read the other comment.
He said about Karen Reed.
Yeah, we're gonna go to that one right after this. The Diddy joint to me is funny because not funny, but watching the whole thing from the beginning, like, again, like how you said, I'm gonna reiterate, right? Is Diddy a good person? Is Diddy a stand-up citizen? Is Diddy any of those things? No. You know what I mean? Was he being a womanizer? Yes. Was he putting his hands on females? Yes. Do we condone any of that? Hell no. You know what I mean? But if you're gonna charge him with those things, makes 100% sense. But once you get into racketeering and sex trafficking, because how they're trying to position the sex trafficking is saying basically because you move someone across state lines for prostitution, it turns it to sex trafficking. You know what I mean?
Okay,
but Cat's been doing that for years. Like if you're
how many politicians
if you're in the industry,
have done that, bro?
Exactly. If you're in the industry or you're someone who has money and you're meeting women, especially in the internet age, you're meeting women in other cities, flying people out to where you're at is a common thing that people are doing. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So like to turn that into sex trafficking, that's like a slippery slope. You know what I mean?
It is. It is because when you think about it, how many people have long distance relationships and they give the women money to come see them? It's the same situation. Situation.
So is Diddy a freaky deaky? Oh, he's a freaky deaky. You heard of some of them things he was doing? Oh, he's a freak.
I get it.
You know what I mean? But being a freak ain't illegal.
Rubbing man's go. He was rubbing guys go juice all over his nipples.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Now when I hear Diddy like, take that.
But at the end of the day, though, at the end of the day, I feel like it's an invasion of his privacy for them to even watch those tapes, because it's not like he made those tapes public. Those tapes were in his private, like they were private. They were in his private collection. So
the thing about go ahead.
I'm just saying, who are they to go and take them and say, "Oh, this is evidence"?
Well, the only way they should be able to do that is if there's some sort of criminal activity taking place. But from everything I'm seeing and everything I'm hearing, it sounds like it's all consensual things going on. You know what I mean?
And the thing is like Cassie got away. She was with another man. She was doing her thing, and she still chose to go back and do freak offs. So that right there says that she wasn't against her will. She wanted to go do it. She told him, "I'm ready to freak off whenever." Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm serious.
Yeah.
I'm ready to freak off whenever.
We're gonna see how it plays out because the last trial day is Friday, I think.
Yeah, but I'm saying though, like, listen, if Karen Reed could get away with murder.
Wait. Rewind. Yo, so now I don't know anything about this, so fill me in, because I only seen it one time. I went to get a tea from a nutrition club, and they were playing it on the TV. So I'm like, what is this? And they were kind of explaining it to me, but I don't know anything about it. So you're thinking that she killed this dude?
Listen, I don't think that she killed him intentionally. I don't think that was it at all. Okay. I think they were both drunk, right? They got into a heated argument, which people do when they're drunk. I feel like he may have tried to go after her or whatever, and she panicked and she put her car in reverse to like back out and take off, and she hit him, and he probably fell back and hit his head. It was really cold out that night, ice cold. Probably fell back, hit his head, passed out, and froze to death, right? Then they said he had bite marks on him that were consistent of a dog bite, right?
Okay.
But what I'm saying is it was probably a coyote, bro. Coyotes will eat anything, bro. If they're stumbling along and they see him, right? Bit him. He probably was like making kind of or whatever, freezing to death, whatever happened, right? Then like they were saying that there was bruises on him and shit, whatever. Yeah, that happens from frostbite. When you get cold, your body's laying on the ground, you're gonna get bruises and shit. You know. She had text messages in her phone that she texted us, her parents, some saying I hit him or something like that. They threw that out. There was other shit in there, and then the dog, their family dog that supposedly bit him, got rehomed. Why did he get rehomed? So they couldn't match up the bite marks to his wounds or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean?
But why would
they got rid of the dog so that way they can't be like, oh, was it?
Why would they want to have her get off though? Especially with him being a cop, when something happens to a cop, they want somebody to go down for it, regardless.
I know, but the thing was, she was like sexually messaging one of his friends from the he was part of another special ops team or whatever. She was messaging him.
This is the his dude's wife
was messaging another guy sexual shit, whatever. they were having issues, whatever. But people said that night they were lovey-dovey, blah blah blah. Like, but every couple's like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you could be fighting with your wife earlier in the day, and you guys got plans later that night, and you guys get along in front of everybody. But as soon as you leave the restaurant, you guys are back at it. Fuck you, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? Like, whatever.
Yeah.
So that could have happened, or he could have went in her phone and seen messages, or whatever the case may be. But there's also that slim chance that she could have been set up too.
But how
You know
did
what I'm saying?
this
Like,
dude
it
die?
could have been a
though?
setup.
They said he got hit by a car and he died. Like, how did he die? I don't understand. Did he get shot? Like, what happened?
No, he basically, like, they said that there was multiple wounds on him. He had blunt force trauma to the head. He had bruises on him. So it was consistent. It looked more like he got beat up.
Okay.
Than he got hit by a car. But what I'm saying is, if she backed up and she hit that motherfucker mad hard, and he fell and hit his head, yep, that's blunt force trauma to the head, right?
Yeah.
Then he's laying on the ground in below freezing temperatures, and fucking coyotes chewing on his arms and shit. Like, of course he's gonna be all beat up, bro.
But I wonder. You know? This is total speculation because I know nothing about this, right? I wonder if he confronted homie, the one that she was texting and shit, and maybe that's how he got the because they said it looked like he got beat up. Maybe homie, maybe the dude beat him up.
Maybe that guy showed up and they got into an altercation and shit popped off and she took off. Maybe that guy ran him over. Who knows? But he was never part of the case. Only the text messages were brought up. He never had to testify or nothing like that.
Yep.
But I mean, they tried her once, she got off, and then they retried her again, and she got off again. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's a high probability. Like, I don't want to say she did it because I don't know if she did it, but it's like a 50-50. Like, there's a 50% chance she could have did it, and there's a 50% chance that she didn't do it, and that's why the jurors were bound up, because like it was like 50. Maybe she did it, maybe she didn't. We can't put somebody in jail, right? So if there's reasonable doubt, then the case gets thrown out. Yeah, and that's exactly what basically happened. So I mean, she got lucky. If she did, I mean, she'll have to live with that. She's gonna eat that burden the rest of her life. If she didn't do it, then this is the best day of her life. She got off. You know what I mean? Something she didn't do it. But I don't know. It's just crazy. All I'm saying is, if somebody who's on the stand for murder can get off, right? Mm-hmm. And there's tons of evidence both ways, and they can't get charged with it, then I don't think Diddy should go to jail for some bullshit ass like sex trafficking bullshit. You know what I mean? And you see R. Kelly, bro. R. Kelly overdosed in a cell on some sleep medicine.
I did see that. I'm about to go back to it. I think this comment is about what we were just talking about. He said that these two Bryans might have beat him and left him in the snow. Brian Higgins. You know who that is?
Mm-mm. I heard the name in the case or something. I think I heard that name earlier when they were talking about it, but I have no idea.
Yeah. Jeff said he saw mom at Stop and Shop. Yeah, she told us. She's like, "Oh, I seen your friend Jeff from the show."
Yeah, she's like, "I'm always running into him everywhere."
Oh snap! Oh yo, and I didn't want to say that's why we was talking about the Diddy shit, but Jeff said congratulations on the kids' EP graduation. Yeah, graduation was
for sure. For sure.
It was a moment, man. It was a moment for sure. And then R. Kelly, so what happened with R. Kelly? I know you tried to say he got to get out of prison because it's dangerous for him. So what does that mean, though?
Well, basically, I guess somebody from the Aryan Brotherhood came up. They were sent there to kill him, but they didn't go through it. They told him like, "Yo, I got sent here to kill you," like whatever. And then there was another inmate, same shit, that got sent there to kill him, and they also went and told him like, "Yo, they sent us here to kill you, bro." Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't safe for you here. You need to get out of here. They're trying to kill you. And then,
you know why they're trying to kill him, right? I know why they're trying to kill him, dog. Yo, he dropped that song. He said, "Yo, where's my residuals? I got all these number one hits. I wrote all of these number one songs for all these people. You guys I'm still selling millions of records while I'm in here, but I ain't seeing one penny. So who got all?" He's saying like, "Yo, who got all my checks?
Yeah, like where's all my money?
Who's getting all my money?" You know what I mean? They're like, "Nah, get him out of here."
Yeah,
because they would if they indeed owe him money. Which
so basically, like his lawyers said to the warden, like, "Hey, like he needs to be moved to a different place, so, like he needs to go home and be on house arrest for the rest of his life." Yeah, and they were like, "No, we'll put him in solitary confinement."
Oh,
So
they gonna
put
kill
him in.
his ass.
Yeah, they put him in solitary confinement, and then he said the guards brought him his medication to take because he guess he was having anxiety and shit. He took the pill, and then he said he started feeling mad different, mad weird. He couldn't breathe, like whatever, and like I guess it didn't kill him, so they had to take him to the hospital.
Yeah, they're trying to off him, man. Yo, they did the same thing to the dude Tory Lanez. See, they stabbed him like 12 times. Even stabbed him in the face.
Yeah.
That's wild, bro.
That. Over. He did it.
Allegedly.
Nah, that motherfucker. He's like, hey yo, it's JC. I want you to take care of this dude.
Oh man. It was crazy, dog. He said Higgins is that guy that was flirting with Karen in the text messages. They kissed once.
Oh, okay.
Two. Oh, damn. He put his lips on her. Sweet mother.
Man, they didn't kiss once. You know, she bopped dude off.
Whoa, Mike went to the extreme, man. This is a kid show, Mike.
Nah, bro, every girl that cheats is like, I didn't do anything. We just kissed. That's it. Go to. We just kissed. Yeah, sure you did.
Mom in the house. Let's go. See, you gotta be careful what you're saying, Mike.
Oh yeah, well, she just showed up, so she be.
Nah, no, I'm joking. Yeah, but the R. Kelly joint, man. How long is he in it? Do you guys know? Anybody know?
No, he got 50 years or something like that.
Oh,
like 50 years or 45 years or something like that.
Unless the lawyer gets him out of there, he's either in there for the rest of his life or they're gonna murk him.
Nah, he's gonna die in jail, bro. Yeah,
they're probably gonna murk him.
Yeah.
It's a dirty.
I don't know, man. It's a dirty world, bro. Look at Jeffrey Epstein, bro. That man was about to talk and.
But hold on, because we gotta talk. I gotta take a vote on this, man, because I need to know what the people are thinking. All right, you guys tell me in the comments, right? Epstein, you think he unalived himself, or you think that was the story, he unalived himself and he's somewhere on a new island chilling?
Listen, this is what happened. Hello, this is Bill Clinton. I did not have sexual relations with anybody on that island. Kill him. My wife said so.
My wife said so. Oh snap! So you
but I'm telling you, the Clintons had it. Yeah. The Clintons in the bushes off them. Yeah.
I don't know. Part of me, man, if I'm being real, feel like he is not dead. That's just my intuition. I feel like he's not dead.
Either he could have faked his own death because he was hooked up like that, or they had him killed. One or the other. I mean,
you know what he was doing, right? Like, do you know what he was really doing? No, I'm saying like outside of what they tell you, like he had an island with young girls and they were all people of power would come there and have relations with the young girls. But he was doing all that. He was doing all that because he was blackmailing people, bro. Exactly. He wasn't running. Like, people having relations with younger women, but that wasn't the point of his operation. He was blackmailing people.
It was. So
he'd be like,
but that's the thing.
Go in the room with this one. They would do whatever, and then he'll be like, hey, check this video out. And he would have a tape of them interacting with the young girls, and he's like, now you're gonna play bull. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and they said he was the only person with no set of skills to become as rich as he came. He had billions and billions of dollars because people were paying him off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he was rich, like he was everywhere, bro. Everywhere. Everybody, his name, and that's the thing, the elites, all the high ups, like the people you don't even know exist were on his island hooking up with like 14 and 15-year-old girls, bro. And
why do we still not have the list, bro? Why do we still not have the list?
Like,
they said, the list is sitting on the desk. Like, why don't we got the list?
Yo, Elon said the other day that the reason the list didn't come out is because Trump is on the list.
He did say that. And Elon be shooting. When you get Elon mad, he got no filter. He's gonna tell you. He's gonna say something. Yep. But a lot of times he'll say something, and then he'll either say something to like, because he knows this is gonna start a storm on the internet, or he's gonna say something real. Because he's like, I don't even care anymore. Guess what? This is what's going on. Like, you know what I mean? So what do you think it was? You think he was trying to set the internet on fire, or you think Trump's really on the list?
I think Trump's on the list. Do I think Trump went there to do anything wrong? I don't know. but I think he is on that list.
Yeah.
And I mean, if he did go, if there is proof that he went there and did something wrong, I mean, a lot of people are gonna change their opinion about him. You know what I mean? A lot of shit's he you know, a lot of shit can go sideways. That's probably why it's not out, or they're trying to tweak the files before they put them out.
Well, you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna redact the files. So basically, by the time we get those files, there's gonna be so much of those files that's blacked out. You know what I mean? So like the UFO files, when they give you like a UFO document, it's redacted. Like, redacted. A lot of it is just blacked it out, black it out. You know what I mean? And they're gonna say, but then like it's blacked out for national security purposes. That's what they're gonna use. Yeah. But Trump was like, yeah, Elon's on drugs. That's why he acts so weird or whatever. And then Elon came out with a piss test. It was like, boom, here you go. This is my piss test. I ain't on drugs. And it was a United States drug test. Like, it can't be fake. Like, that was it. Like, it was negative. Everything was negative. So he's like, hey, I'm not on drugs. Like, show me you're not on that fucking list. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and that would be crazy, bro. Because I mean, there's no real way to tell if he friggin' did anything wrong. But I mean, imagine you just have to form your own opinion. Because either way, either way, there's gonna be the group that says, hell yeah, he did this, he did that. You know what I'm saying? And then the other group that's like, he's on the list, but he really ain't. He didn't do it, man. I just want to know. You know what I mean? What
really was the reason that they hit the fan together? Like shit hit the fan with them quick, bro. And I think Elon said Trump. And he said the reason Elon said he got mad is because he said he put so much effort into Doge for Trump to bring out the big beautiful bill, and it defeats everything that he worked so hard to do for the United States government. You know, I get that.
I believe it because I think Elon went into it thinking like he was amped. Like when you watch him in those interviews, like when he was with Trump on the campaign trail, like he had the energy of a little kid who was like mad excited, like, oh, we're about to do this, and then
because he went into it with his heart,
like it's not, you find out it's not really what you thought it was.
And then even JD Vance was like, he said in an interview with that guy, that comedian guy, he did an interview with him. I forget his name.
I know you're talking about.
But he was like, he was like, the problem with Elon is that he's never dealt with politicians or this type of field before, so there's things that he's not gonna understand. Like there's certain aspects of this whole political thing that he won't ever understand. And like I get what JD Vance is saying. Like his loyalty is with Trump, but there's things that Elon won't understand about the political world. It's a dog eat world, bro. A dog eat dog world. Like it's cutthroat. That like nobody's your actual friend.
There's no
like
loyalty.
You can't go in there thinking that you're gonna change the world, that you're gonna make a difference, because at the end of the day, it's not the way it is. Like, yes, you can make a change, but you can only do it to a certain extent, and then you have to be just like everybody else.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's how the government works. Like Trump, he promised a lot of things. Did we all think that they were gonna get done? No, but it was a different approach than Kamala. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I get it. Like, I get it. But I mean, he just had to go in. He went in there like, how can I say this? Like, he went in there like he was going to church and everything was gonna be fine, and the Lord and Savior was gonna come down and save him. But then it was like haha, gotcha. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it ain't all it's cracked up to be. You know, and he got mad about that.
He went in there looking for love, and he found out that that the one he was trying to be in love with is for the streets.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Yeah, he's like, damn, there's no loyalty here. This person's for the streets.
Now Trump was like, Elon, you're fired.
Yeah, exactly.
Get out of here.
Exactly.
But I don't know. It just sucks that they could have been a good team together, man. But
I seen the most hilarious thing in my life, dog. Not the most hilarious, but it was so ironic. Like it stayed with me for like a week or two. But I went to this event, and when I got out at the event, I seen a Tesla. You know what I mean? Yeah. It was like a maroon Tesla. I'm like, oh, this shit pretty nice. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm looking at the Tesla, and then I see a bumper sticker on the back of the Tesla. It said, "Fuck Elon Musk." And I'm like, you're kind of a little late for that, buddy. You brought one of his cars. Like, what are you talking about?
I know.
You gave this man your money. Like, what are you talking about right now? You better go trade this car in. That shit made.
Oh, it could have just been like a point. It could have just been like a joke, like.
Oh,
you get what I'm saying?
I didn't
like,
think of that. I didn't think of
yeah,
that,
like
though.
making fun of it. Yeah. But yeah, that shit's crazy. Yo, did you get that video I sent you, bro, to your inbox on Facebook?
Nah, which one? Hold on. Jeff said, I don't think he killed himself. I think he's dead, but someone else got him first. Bill Clinton. Oh, yeah, Bill Clinton. It's at the Clintons.
Yeah, the Clintons,
man. All of their people be unaliving themselves.
They're cooks.
It's
they're
like,
chefs.
oh, like, they be
cooks and chefs, same shit.
Weird ways. Yeah, exactly.
Yo, for real. People drowning and shit.
Hold on, let me see. Okay, what is this? Oh, Snapple juice.
You talking about it? It's a guy who kind of looks like you?
Nah,
I sent that to you too, but
hold on.
It's a guy who kind of looks like you, yo.
Nah, it looks like
yo, he reminds me. Nah, he does. Yo, he reminds me of you, bro. You gotta play it.
Let me see. The sitting on the stairs?
Yeah.
Oh God. When she gets too aggressive with it. Oh God, I'm scared to play this, though.
If it gets too bad, you can shut it off.
Are you about to get us blocked? Hold on. Let me see. All right, just a disclaimer, guys. I have not seen this video, so this is all Mystery Mike. Is it up?
Yeah. That's you.
Oh God. Yo, stupid.
Sucking after busing.
Yo, chill, dog. I ain't playing that. Yo, this guy is crazy, dog. Oh my God, yo, this is a kid show.
Yo, bro,
man. What the fuck,
bro, you gotta watch it though.
I'm gonna watch it after. But damn, man, I can't put it. Oh, damn, what the fuck, Mazio's going on here?
What happened?
Nah, I don't know. You know how Facebook be wild. I turned Facebook on and there was a video of like someone doing some crazy stuff.
I don't know what you be watching, bro. Yeah,
no, it wasn't on like that. No, it wasn't on like that. Somebody was getting beat down. I'm like, damn, what the hell?
Oh, damn. But yeah, bro.
I usually be blocking them shits.
Yeah, nah, some weird shit be popping up all the time, yo.
Hold on,
I get mad at those like street interview videos where people get interviewed on the street and then like all that shit popping up.
Yeah, I got one for you. Boom.
Let's see.
Quick question, bro. Do you know some food like McDonald's or something? Maybe fast.
Yeah, there's one right up there, right on Fremont, right in the middle.
Well, thank you, Cupcake.
What the fuck you saying here?
Huh?
What the fuck you said?
I said sweet cheeks. You're kind of.
Oh, don't be calling me that shit, bro. What the fuck wrong with you?
What do you mean?
Bro, we two grown ass men. What the fuck you calling me sweet cheeks and all this other shit for?
Would it be better if I called you Cherry Blossom?
No, it wouldn't be better if you called me Cherry Blossom, bro. You all fucked up. The fuck you mean? We grown ass. We both be calling
Yeah, we
that
grown
shit.
ass men. So what?
So what, bro? Like, ain't shit sweet for you to be calling me that?
All right, sweet cheeks. Shit, chill out, bro. Sweet cheeks, bro. Just chill. Hey, bro. Hey, listen. Chill. Sweet cheeks, bro.
Yo, watch the next guy. The next guy switching mad quick.
It's just a joke. It's just a joke, dude. I didn't do anything, bro. I promise. Yo, real quick. Do you know a place to eat around here?
There's a what's it called? Coney Island hot dogs up here.
Is it like cheap?
Yeah, it doesn't cost much, like $6 for a fucking dog or something like that.
That's not bad.
That bad? Yeah.
Oh hell yeah, man. Thank you, sweet cheeks.
Yo, what?
Huh? I said sweet cheeks.
Sweet cheeks. Listen, man. Let me explain something to you, man. First of all, don't ever fucking call me no fucking sweet cheeks, man. I will fucking break your fucking face.
Yo, bro, hey.
Shit, bro. You think it's a
Chill, bro. Hey, look, chill.
Ain't no fucking
Yo,
game, man.
hey, I know.
What the fuck is wrong with you,
I was just calling you Buttercup. Cupcake. You look like Cupcake ass. Oh, shit.
Yo, guy's crazy, dog. Sweet cheeks. Yo, dude got heated, bro. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
man. But yeah, so
Yeah, where were we at before?
next show is gonna be a good one, man. We were talking about the whole like everything, going on, and
Yeah, all of the
Epstein,
the Epsteins, all that type of stuff, man. Then also, I don't know if you. Well, that's a whole nother show, so I won't even bring it up. But there's a lot of
yeah, no, we gotta
going
save
on
some
in space,
some
man.
good stuff for the next show.
Yeah. No,
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. But yeah, man, it would feel so good to be back though. I was like contemplating because I was like, damn, I don't know if I'm ready today. I don't know if I'm ready. Damn, I want the show to be a good one. But I was like, yo, the only way to get to it is just to get into it, yo, because
Yeah, exactly.
I just I kind of slipped away from us, but we did really have a lot going on, and it was kind of this is the busy season for family and stuff like that. When your Latina side chick gets pregnant, so you call ice on her. That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Crazy, dog. Oh, speaking of that,
man.
Yeah. So, what you thinking? What's your thoughts on this LA shit, man? With the riots and all of that going on in California,
Bro.
man.
I feel like the people in California are acting a fool, yo. This is what I gotta say to anybody that comes over here from a different country, bro. And Arnold Schwarzenegger said it like yesterday. He said that shit.
That's
perfectly,
funny. I was
yo.
just about to pull that shit up.
Yo, he said, I am honored to be an immigrant.
Yep.
But he's like, I'm happy that the people accepted me the way that they did for so long, whatever. But
Yep.
he's like, yeah, I'm a guest in America. Like,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
these people, like, it's like going to somebody's house when you're a guest. You make sure you make the bed. You make sure you do everything the right way. You're a guest there, so you got to be on your best behavior.
Yeah.
He's like, the immigrants that come over here, you want to come here to live the American dream. You want to come here to better your family. Yeah, you got to come over here and you got to act right. You got to do the right thing in America. You got to be thankful. You got to give back to America. You can't be coming over here and starting fights and riots and killing people and doing all this shit. Like,
But I do
here.
gotta inject one thing though. We gotta acknowledge that just to keep it all the way, Dougie, like we gotta acknowledge that a majority of the immigrants that come to this country they do that. Like
They
come
do
here,
the right thing.
They're
Yes.
super grateful. They work hard.
I am
you know what
not
I mean?
against anybody who's here illegally. Like,
Yeah.
I am not. I have friends that are here illegally. You know what I'm saying? My thing is that if you come here illegally, you should be thankful that you're here and just abide by the rules. You know what I'm saying? Like, do the right thing. I get it. A lot of shit that these people come over, they're hard workers, bro. They want to come here. They feed their family. They got a whole thing going on. You know what I mean? They're not out here killing people and doing shit like that. They're here. They're doing the jobs that none of us want to do.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like somebody said earlier on the news, like if this shit gets out of control and all these people get deported, we're gonna starve to death. Because these people are out in the fields busting their asses and picking fruits and vegetables and making sure that we get all these like organic shit on our table, and they don't understand who's doing it. It ain't your average 9-to-5 fucking Joe Schmo and mom and pop shit. It ain't like that. You know what I mean?
I would challenge
Rosa, this one, that one, that
I would
one.
challenge anybody.
You know what I'm saying?
I would challenge anybody to think about everybody that you know in your entire life, and then out of everybody you've ever known in your entire life, and then even think about everybody that they know, and then I would have you think about out of all those people who you know that's out working in a fruit field, like, you know what I mean, picking fruit and shit like that.
And what I'm saying is like these people that get deported, that ICE is picking up and shit. If they pick them up and they see, okay, like this person's been working at a fruit farm for freaking 12 years, 13 years. They've never been in trouble. They don't have even a parking ticket.
Yeah,
they should let them the fuck go and just keep them on their radar. You know what I'm saying?
Or put them in. They should have a program in place,
a work program or something.
Something to change the status from. Because here's the thing, right? At the end of the day, like I believe the earth belongs to all of us. So in that aspect, I'm like, what is immigration really? But then we also got to look at it logically and say, okay, we have a system in place, which I don't totally agree with the system, but the truth is we live in a system. So there are boundaries, there are borders, there are all these things. I think everybody should have the right, if they want to come to America, to come to America. But given the fact that the system of America is set up in the way that it is, do it legally. You know what I mean? And if you do it illegally, because they're like, which is weird to say, they're like, they're illegal immigrants, they're not criminals, right? But if you come through illegally, you did something illegal, it makes you a criminal. So it's like a I think they call it like an oxymoron.
An oxymoron. Yeah, it's an oxymoron.
You know what I mean? But it's like, hey, listen, I know people that's come to this country and got their citizenship. I've celebrated with a ton of people who's like, yo, I'm American now. Like, like, you know what I mean? It's a great moment for them. And there's a lot of people who do it the right way. But I think to come in illegally, it's like skipping the line. You know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
but again,
Exactly.
if you have that much of a high of a demand of people who want to get into the country, maybe we got to rework the
but they-
process of getting people in the country. You know what
Exactly. They should have like an immigration work program, where as long
Well,
as you
you were
come over
saying-
here and you
you-
keep a
you said
job,
this.
like you.
I mean? You said
like
this,
you-
which
yeah,
I think
you
is a
come
good
over
idea.
here-
Put a center outside of America, like at the border, where people can go and
Yep.
take courses to gain their citizenship on that side of the border, and when they gain it, they can cross over. You know what I mean?
Or like like other people come over here on work visas.
Mhm.
It should
Yeah.
be like, okay, you apply for work. We have all these farms and all these places that will accept you to come work. You can come into America, right?
Yeah.
As long as you come over here and you work consistently for 3 or 4 years, you can bring your family after that, and then reap the benefits of being over here and working, and building a family or whatever, and then you can work on your citizenship, right?
Yeah.
But
You know the thing about
they
America
gotta
that's
have
funny
something
though?
in place, dude.
America for us living in America, right? Here's one thing I realized, or recognized real early in the game, like us living in America, right? America's like America's like having a dope ass girlfriend and not realizing it and not appreciating her and taking her for granted and all of that. You know what I mean? And then some other dude gets with her and he realizes, oh, she bad as hell. Like, and he does it all. Like, you know what I mean? He puts it in, and then they just ride off into the sunset. That's what's happening with a lot of people that come from other countries to this country. When they come to America, they realize what America is and the great opportunity that it is, and the system in place and how to work it and how to build. That's why you see people come over, they'll live 10, 12 people in one house, and before you know it, they all have houses, they got businesses, they got, you know what I mean? They're doing all these things is because they realize the great opportunity that America is. We're in America, so we're looking at America and we're cursing it and we're like, oh, America's, you know, America's trash, or America's this, and America, you know, we looking at it like America's against us, and like, you know what I mean, all this type of stuff. When you have people that come from other places, they come to totally take advantage of America and the system that's in place. We're here, so we take it for granted, a lot of us, and we don't even take the time to learn this shit. We don't even know how does business work. You know what I mean? What are some grants that are in place? How does the government work? How, you know what I mean? What opportunities are out there for? We don't even look at none of that shit. You know what I mean?
Well, I think a lot of the reason. Well, I think a lot of the reason why these people can come over and just jump on it is because they haven't been institutionalized like we have.
Yeah.
But like a lot of people like us, we wake up, we have to go to work, we have to do this, or we become homeless, or we become this, or so most people are in debt. They don't have time to sit down and say, well, let me look up how this works. Let me see if this grant can. They don't think like that. But when you come from outside this country and you're not swallowed in debt, and you're not swallowed by the friggin' American way already, like the way that most people live their life. They wake up, go to work, come home, eat, go to bed, wake up, go to work, blah, blah, blah. It's a system that they have us in. It's a cycle, bro.
Yeah.
And when you come from another country and you're used to that way of living, and you come over here and you're like, what the fuck? You can think outside the box.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you can,
sure.
that's why. And seriously, like I know these people, they're Middle Eastern. They're from one of those countries, Iran, Iraq, whatever, blah blah blah. Right?
Yeah.
They came over here, right? 3 brothers came over here. They all lived in the same house, right?
Yeah.
They all worked together to pay the bills to that house, right? So they paid that house off. They refinanced it, right?
Yep.
Then one of the brothers took that refinance money and bought his house, right? Then they paid off that house. They refinanced that house, and then the other brother bought his house, right? And then they paid off that house, and then and now all of them got houses, and they're all doing fine, and they're all got money, and they're all and that's how it was. They just work in a 3 pattern, like, you know what I'm saying? One gets something. Then the other one gets something. Then the other one gets something. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy, but that shit works, bro. And they know it.
Yeah. There's a system. Like America is a system. Like America, honestly, at the end of the day, is just a business. That's all it is. It's a corporation. You know what I mean? America is owned by like a lot of other places all across the globe that have a hand in America. That's why we call it the United States, because there's multiple states, multiple entities, all combined that form this corporation we call America. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, like, a lot of us in the years where we could learn the business of America and then go out and conquer it, we were taught not to value America. You know what I mean? It was like, yo, America hates you. America's this, America's that, and you're like, yo, real talk, to put it real blunt, you're like, yo, F America. Like, nah, like, I ain't worried about no American shit. Like, they don't even like me. I'm over here doing this shit. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, you got people that's learning how America works, and before you know it, they got a piece of the pie. You know what I mean? So anybody can get a piece of the pie in America. It's a capitalistic society. So like, if you got money or you could figure out systems to make money, you could play ball in America. But a lot of people have discounted or don't even consider it because they feel like they don't have an opportunity here, which is a lie.
Well, just think about the average American, bro. They're worried about what kind of car they drive. They're worried about what kind of clothes they have. They're worried about this. They're worried about that. These people that come over from other countries, they don't give a fuck what they wear. They don't care if they're wearing. Buying clothes, or they got to stand at the flea market selling shitty clothes to their people. You know what I'm saying? And they're making money, bro. Or they're saving every dollar they get, and they're wearing clothes from savers. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just be like that. Like, it's so hard for American people to see that way, though.
It is.
Like,
we're living in our own American bubble. That's why. You know what I mean? Like, they've created this cage for us. Like, regardless, whatever side you're on, left, right, it doesn't matter. Like, you know what I mean? We're all as Americans consumed by one or two wings of the same bird. Like, you know what I mean?
Bro, I wish I could go back. I wish I can go back to when I was young, like a kid, and know what I know now, because that's the way I would have changed my everything, bro. I wouldn't have cared what I wore. You know what I mean? Obviously you got to keep your hygiene up, obviously. Back when I was younger, dude, I wanted the nicest car. I wanted the fastest thing. I'm kind of still I'm not like that now, but I like, how can I put it? Like people look at me and they're like, oh, like Mike got a nice car, Mike got this. Nah, but like it took me time to build that thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But back in the day, I just wanted to take every dollar I had and put it into my car and put it. You remember, I had a car after car after car after car after car after car after car, doing this, doing that, and then it got me nowhere, bro. If I would have took all that money that I wasted trying to be like, you know what I mean?
Yep.
I don't want to say flashy, but if I would have took all that money from back then and saved it, bro, and invested it and shit, yo, bro, I'll be sitting on top of the world right now, man.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's
like,
the
when you think about how much money we blew as young adults, bro, crazy.
Yo, wow.
Crazy.
Oh, this was hold on 1 second. Let me see if this is gonna play. Jeff sent me this video. I seen it earlier. You probably see. I know you've seen it too. That joint that happened in Providence.
Yeah, that girl got hit by the car and slid across the ground, bro.
Was that?
But you know what I say to that, bro?
Yeah.
You know what I say to that shit, bro? You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes, bro.
Facts.
Like,
what's going on though? I don't understand it.
I guess they were beefing or whatever. One guy had a bat, and the guy in the car, I guess they were like going after the person in the car, and then they had a gun as well. And then they were like, yo, shoot him, or whatever. Like, shoot him. And the guy like fucking just backed up and like tried to take off and hit the girl in the process, I guess. Because you can hear in the video them saying, shoot him. And it's like, if somebody's saying that, I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do to get the fuck out of there. If
yeah, you're talking about shoot me and I got a car, like, it's game over, yeah.
It's game over, bro.
Let me see if I can share this real quick.
But what that person did is they fucked up. They didn't stop and call the cops after. You know what I'm saying? They should have stopped and said, like, they threatened to shoot me. Like, I was just defending myself. Like, did that girl who got hit, was she innocent? Maybe. Did she have a gun? Maybe not. But when you hang around with people like that and you're in that situation and something happens to you, what the fuck do you expect?
Well, for me personally, man, like, I like when I see shit like that on Facebook, I'm gonna share this with you guys. I click don't show me posts like this. You know what I mean? Because I don't even like seeing shit like that. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, like that shit is it's buffoonery. Like, what are you doing? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what are you doing? Like, you're in this, like, especially like, man, I don't know. I don't like fight videos. I don't like none of that. Like, because the thing I understand is, like, when you fight, nobody wins. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you could whoop somebody and you might be like, yo, I won that fight, but at the end of the day, like, nobody wins in that Nobody wins in that scenario. And guess what? That energy is out there now, and you got to worry about that shit coming back around to you. So I don't play around with none of that shit, man. None of
Bro,
that.
you know how wild you know how wild I used to be, bro. I was always in trouble for fighting, getting arrested, and friggin' like stupid shit like that. And then like, I don't know, man. Like I choose like, I don't know. Like if I can choose not to fight nowadays, I will, because it ain't worth it.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes it's unavoidable. But I mean, that shit's crazy, yo. Like I'm glad I didn't die, yo. I could have died mad times, bro. Getting into shit, bro. Back in the day, bro. You remember how it was, bro? Back in the day. You remember downtown? You remember all that shit. I'm lucky I didn't get shot or killed, bro. It was real easy to happen, but hey, it is what it is. I survived. I don't do nothing stupid no more. So
say, man, God had a different plan for you, bro.
Unless you provoke me.
It's stupid. It's a good point. I hit the not interested button on a lot of videos like that one. Yeah, nah, for sure. I hate when Facebook show me dumb stuff, so I just be like, don't show me this. Or have you ever heard of
this?
Like, you know what I mean?
Have you ever heard of an egg cleanse to cleanse your soul of bad luck?
Yeah, I heard of that.
Yeah, I'm about to try that joint, yo.
They have the egg cleanse. They have you could do the salt too. Throw salt over your shoulder.
I did that already.
Off of you, all that type of stuff.
Yeah, I did that. I put black salt outside my house, around my doors. I gotta get a horseshoe and put outside my door to water if you like evil, yo. And then I'm gonna do the egg cleanse, bro. Like, not that I feel like anything evil's following me, but I feel like there's there's some like bad shit attached to me, bro. That's like that prevents me from succeeding. So I'm just trying to get rid of all that shit, bro. Like, so I looked up the egg cleanse, yo. Basically, they say you take a fresh egg, and you leave it. You don't crack it. You just take the egg, and you got to be naked when you do it. You have to rub the egg all down your whole entire body from head to toe, and when you get to your feet, you stop. And then you take the egg and you put the egg somewhere, and then when you go outside, they tell you to smash the egg on the ground. But while you're rubbing that egg all over you, got to pray to whatever God you pray to, and ask them to take off that bad luck, like to take it away from you. Whatever's holding you down, take it away from you. Like, if it's God, you got to pray to God. If it's the Quran or the Buddha or whoever you pray to, you got to pray to that thing, and then smash the egg when you're done. And supposedly it's supposed to get rid of it all. And then there's another one where I seen where you go out and you go into a field and you get a wild flower, and basically you pray to the flower and you ask it to take away all your bad luck and put it into that flower. And then what you do is you take the flower, you cut it, or you pull it out by the root, and then you take it and then you destroy it.
But the shit about it though, there's no such thing as bad luck, bro.
I don't know. Nah, I don't feel that way. But I mean,
nah, I got you. But what I would have you consider, man, is that I mean, you could try the egg thing and all that, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, there's no such thing as bad luck, and it really just boils down to it's really all mindset, bro. Because bad shit happens to everybody, bro. And honestly, like, the people that you know that's the most positive, the people be like, yo, they're always positive, or they're always happy, like, yo, life must be going good for them, like, da-da-da-da. Like, yo, those people are probably dealing with some of the worst shit you can imagine. You know what I mean?
I understand that.
So it's never what you're dealing with or going through. Like, you know what I mean? It's always what are you gonna do about it? Like, how are you going to, number one, what's your perspective on it gonna be? And then number two, like, what are you gonna do about it? Like, you know what I mean? Because a lot of times people go through the same stuff, bro, over and over and over and over and over, and it's like nothing changes if nothing changes. Like, you know what I mean?
I understand that, but you also got to do whatever you got to do to how can I say, to cleanse your mind. It's not it may not work, it may not be real, but if it's something that helps you think positive or think differently, or helps you feel like you got that weight lifted off your shoulder, Like it could be a placebo effect. It could be, but if that's what it takes to friggin' make it feel better, then
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
No, I get what you're
Like,
saying. If
you know what I'm saying?
you feel like it's gonna help, like yeah, of course. Anything that if you
it's just-
believe it, it's gonna. If you believe it, it's gonna work. You know what I mean?
Right. So I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's a 9/11, and
Is it? Oh yeah, it is.
it's about
All
that
right.
time. Yeah, it's about that
man.
time.
It was good to be back, man. We started out a little choppy
Sure.
because we were getting back in the groove, but I feel like we found it. It's like riding the bike. So
Yeah.
we will be back next Wednesday, hump day. Every hump day, we'll be
Exactly.
here at 8:00.
As long as we don't have no
show,
technical
man.
difficulties like today.
Yeah, nah, today was technical just because it was the first time back, but obviously
Yeah.
we'll just have to get on a little bit earlier. Maybe
I think once my
half
PC
an hour
updates,
before.
I'll be fine.
Yeah. Got you.
So
Yeah, outside of that,
yeah,
man.
on that note, man, we love everybody. We're happy to be back.
Yeah,
Next
we
Wednesday is
appreciate
going to
you
be
guys.
even better. And we got some ideas that we're working on. We're just trying to get it to all work together. You know what I mean? So we will inform you guys next week of what we got planned. So
Yeah, we'll figure
on
you
that
out,
note,
man.
we out.
Yeah, my friend is stuck in the bath. I just wanted to ask a guy. He's stuck like in the stall. I can't get.
Oh no.
Yeah, I can't get under there.
What the hell are you doing, son?
Oh, we got him good, yo. That's what the hell are you doing, son? Yo, I gotta do that to somebody. I swear to God. Like,
Oh my god, yo.
yo, my boy's stuck. Yo, can you help him?
Yo, that's so bad, yo. It's so bad.
Yo,
That
for
guy
real,
looked
for
like he
real.
wanted to kill him, bro. Damn.
For real. I got some more funny shit, but we'll save it for next time. All right, so yeah.
Yeah.
Peace. We'll see you guys next week, man.
Peace.